NASA chief has given serious warning about an asteroid hitting Earth. NASA chief gives serious warning about an asteroid hitting Earth. This warning is extremely serious and petrifying. From the notion of a planetary defense strategy to protect us from dangers in outer space, to a daring mission to interfere with the collision course of an asteroid that could have grave consequences if done wrong. Here is the serious warning about an asteroid hitting Earth. Taking the NASA chief's warning about asteroid collision seriously. In a world where we're constantly battling natural disasters and pandemics, the thought of an asteroid hitting Earth is simply frightening. It's a scenario that can have catastrophic consequences for the entire planet. Therefore, it's essential to take any warning about a possible asteroid collision seriously. Recently, the NASA chief has given a serious warning about an asteroid hitting Earth, and it's time we pay heed to it. Firstly, let's understand what an asteroid is and why it poses a threat to our planet. Asteroids are rocky objects, much smaller than planets, that orbit the Sun. They're sometimes called minor planets or planetoids. While most asteroids are located in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, some of them can also have an orbit that crosses Earth's path. If an asteroid collides with Earth, it can cause massive destruction depending on its size. The asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs about 66 million years ago was about 10 to 15 kilometers in size, which is massive. However, even smaller asteroids can cause significant damage, like the one that exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia, in 2013, injuring hundreds of people and damaging thousands of buildings. The warning from NASA Chief Phil Nelson regarding the possibility of an asteroid impact is not something that should be taken lightly. The potential consequences of such an event are catastrophic, and it is crucial that we take proactive measures to mitigate the risks. The impact of an asteroid could cause widespread destruction, including massive loss of life and damage to infrastructure. The need for a planetary defense strategy is, therefore, paramount. NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test (DART) mission is an excellent example of a proactive approach. The mission aims to test the effectiveness of a kinetic impactor in deflecting an asteroid. It is a collaborative effort between NASA and the European Space Agency, ESA, and could provide crucial data to help us develop effective asteroid defense strategies. We must take heed of the warnings from experts like Nelson and work towards developing the necessary technology and strategies to protect ourselves from potential asteroid impacts. The DART mission is a spacecraft that was launched in November 2021 and will target the smaller of the two asteroids that make up the Dimorphos system. The spacecraft will use a technique called kinetic impactor, which means it will deliberately crash into the asteroid to deflect its path. The idea is to test whether this method works, and if it does, it can be used in the future to deflect asteroids that pose a threat to Earth. The DART mission will also study the effect of the collision and measure the asteroid's mass and momentum change. Apart from the DART mission, there are other plans for an anti-asteroid mission. One such mission is the Falcon project, which is being developed by the B612 Foundation, a nonprofit organization dedicated to planetary defense. The Falcon mission involves launching a space telescope that will scan the solar system for potentially hazardous asteroids. Once an asteroid is detected, a spacecraft will be sent to deflect its path using a gravity tractor method, which means the spacecraft will use its own gravity to pull the asteroid away from Earth's path. The B612 Foundation hopes to launch the Falcon mission by the mid-2020s. Deflecting an asteroid is a complex task that requires careful planning and execution. Even with advanced technology and state-of-the-art equipment, it can still be a challenge to ensure the asteroid is safely diverted from its path. In addition to the asteroid's size and composition, there are other factors that need to be considered, such as its speed, trajectory, and proximity to Earth. One critical element is the development of early warning systems that can detect potentially hazardous asteroids well in advance. This would give us enough time to plan and execute a deflection strategy, which can take years or even decades to implement. In some cases, we may need to send a spacecraft to the asteroid to gather more information about its composition and structure, which can help us determine the best approach for deflecting it. However, even with all these measures in place, there is always a level of uncertainty and risk involved when dealing with asteroids. As such, it's crucial that we continue to invest in research and development of asteroid deflection methods to ensure that we're prepared for any potential threats that may arise in the future. Therefore, it's essential to have a planetary defense strategy in place, which involves detecting potentially hazardous asteroids, tracking their path, and developing the necessary technology to deflect them. The International Asteroid Warning Network, IAWN, and the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, UNOSA, have developed a set of guidelines for planetary defense, which involves international cooperation and collaboration. These guidelines encourage countries to share information about potentially hazardous asteroids and work together to develop and test deflection methods. One interesting deflection method that's currently being studied is the use of a small moon called Dimorphos. Dimorphos is a moon that orbits an asteroid called Dimorphos, which is the target of the upcoming DART mission. In 2022, ESA's HERA mission will launch, which will study the Dimorphos asteroid and its moon in detail. One of the objectives of the HERA mission is to test the concept of using Dimorphos to deflect the asteroid's path. The idea is to crash a spacecraft into Dimorphos, which will change its orbit and, in turn, the orbit of the Dimorphos asteroid. This method is called the kinetic impact and gravity tractor technique. And if it works, it could be a game changer in planetary defense. The warning from the NASA chief about an asteroid hitting Earth is a wake-up call for all of us. While the chances of an asteroid colliding with Earth in the near future are relatively low, the consequences can be catastrophic if it happens. Therefore, it's crucial to have a planetary defense strategy in place, which involves detecting potentially hazardous asteroids, tracking their path, and developing the necessary technology to deflect them. The DART mission, the Falcon project, and the HERA mission are just a few examples of the efforts being made in this direction. However, it's also essential to remember that deflection methods are not foolproof, and international cooperation and collaboration are necessary to minimize the risks of an asteroid impact. By taking the threat of an asteroid collision seriously and working together, we can ensure the safety and security of our planet. In light of the potential consequences of an asteroid impact, it is crucial that we continue to invest in asteroid deflection methods and support international cooperation in this area. Let us know what you think about these alarming discoveries in the comment section below, and subscribe for more fascinating content from us. See you in the next video.